lot of stuff. I don't like going to Georgia. I mean, like, don't get it twisted. It's bad in North Carolina and South Carolina. Like, you know, as far as people not taking it seriously and everything. But Georgia, nobody wears masks. Like, I mean, like, zero. Nobody does. Nobody. And it lets me know that this thing is probably running around freely down there. So I take it seriously. Also, the fact I went to a Love's in Commerce the other day. It was Monday. And this lady looking at me all crazy and stuff. You know, you could just tell, like people at these truck stops are really stupid. And they don't take this seriously. And I thought about my libertarianist view that you can't let people be responsible for their health when it comes to public health emergencies. You can't, because people won't take it seriously. They won't. Like, the second wave of this is going to kill a lot of people. A lot. It's also that culture of, like, just living for tomorrow. Just living, they don't care, like, eating all kind of crappy foods. Like, I just realized with the South and Trump supporters, they've got that whole Christian white supremacist dominionist idea. And so they kind of want doomsday. They want, like, to bring about the Antichrist. They want that to happen. Whereas for me, it's like, I just want global understanding. I want us to come together, like, and realize, like, a lot of people are not down with this racist stuff. They're not down with Trump. We've got to deal with climate change, nuclear weapons, biological weapons, and with regionalism, with a greater understanding of our shared responsibilities, our shared experiences. That's my mindset, not Trumpism. Trumpism will not solve these problems. It has not solved these problems. So today I want to talk about these mercenaries in Venezuela. I think I may have spoke on it earlier today, but let's get into it. And I got time. I'm not rushing. It feels weird that, like, everything America does now, I'm ashamed of. Like, I understand what Weather Underground did, SBS. I get it now. Like, everything America does, I'm always on the side of the other guy. Always. You know, and these mercenaries dicking around down there is another example of that. I did this run, was it with Houston? It was with Houston. And I was behind this guy. I was on one of these back roads in North Carolina, South Carolina, excuse me. This guy had a pickup truck, old ragged pickup truck, and it showed the cartoon of the young boy pissing on something, and it said Iran. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder if this hillbilly even knows what Iran is on a map. Like, I wonder if he even knows, like, what, you know what I mean? Like, if he even knows the Iranian or anything like that. And I realize now that, like, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care whatsoever. They don't care. I think that you have people who support an empire that I think they don't really get it. That's why the whole, you know, moving away from imperialism and things like that, you would think that would be something that would catch on. With them, it won't. You know, that's why, like I said earlier today, and on other videos, that we can't just put it all on the working class. If they're going to wake up, if they're going to get it, because that just may not be the case. A lot of folks just may want to get back at Iran, and it's a guy that was on Orange Contact that talked about that very issue, that microaggressions, that as the empire collapses and you see all these things happen, that are significant of that, signifiers of a collapsing empire, they're going to want more military power, more action, more, you're going to see more flags and all that stuff. It doesn't represent anything. It doesn't mean anything. You know, it doesn't help us. Going to war with how does going to war with Iran help me? Or help anybody I know? You know, I realize it now. I never understood it. I guess I just thought it was like all these rich white people and stuff, the white shoe boys that are like, yeah, we need, you know, making money off Halliburton and making money, Raytheon and all that. And I realized, no, you got a good number of rednecks down here who really are like very racist, very homophobic, very xenophobic, and they buy into this narrative of America, you know, and we should go to war with one, and the American way of life should not be infringed. Like, they really, yeah, that's how they think. You're not gonna fix them. You're not gonna wake them up. It isn't a lack of understanding. It isn't like they don't understand. They don't care. So, there's been of these mercenaries in Venezuela. First thing I thought when I heard about them was Trump said he'd have less war, less interventionism, and it's true. You know, they're gonna have less war. He'll be using more mercenaries. I think he had Eric Prince came in there. They started Blackwater, was in there talking with him. I knew that meant that they would just be engaging in warfare under other means. That's what you're watching. And, you know, this is just, they just got caught. That's all it is. Nothing's going to change. You won't get less militarism. You're going to have the same. It's like what Obama did in Libya. They're going to continue their national security interests. They're going to continue their wars, their war making under other means. And that's what this was. That's what, when I saw that, I recognized it as that, okay, you know, we're in this new era of militarism, you know. Gotta get over it. But a new era of militarism. That's all this is. I'm glad they caught those guys. I don't want war with Venezuela. I don't want hostilities with South America and Central America. I don't support it whatsoever. It just seems like I'm always saying this. I'm always, you know, every time I see America do something, I shake my head. Like, I don't even really follow. I follow MSNBC. It's like the only American news. Even like when people put like whole newscasts online, I can't watch it. It's just like America we're the bad guy, man. We're attacking everybody. We're at war with the whole world. We're defunding the WHO. Like, dude, we're the Nazis. We're the bad guys. We're the vagabond. You know, that's us. It isn't Germany. It isn't, you know. And I just feel like, you know, and in a way it's a good thing though, because Trump, I think America's lost prestige. And I think America has lost something that they'll never get back, which is a good thing. And I think it took Trump for that to happen. You know, I'm beginning to be a hyper-capitalist in that I believe that, and not just capitalism, but just what's it called? That I believe that they've got to destroy themselves, and we've got to let them do it. I think that may be the tactic of Democrats, letting Trump kind of give enough rope to hang himself on the whole response to coronavirus. I think that might be, you know, what this is. But I'm with him on that. I think that I wish it didn't have to do that, but I think that that's going to be the way to really fuck Trump. Is he can't say, Democrats, they blocked me. No, they didn't. Well, Nancy Pelosi would. No, she didn't. That's been his whole thing is this. Trump's whole thing is white man aggrieved. White man aggrieved. White man aggrieved. That's the whole thing. You know, we can't do anything. The Mexican judges won't let me build the wall. And all the gay people in California won't let me do this. That's the whole thing. White man aggrieved. And it's just, if the Democrats don't stop him really from doing anything, and his whistleblowers coming out, I think he can't stand on that no more. You know? It's not possible to stand upon that no more. You see? He loses that ground. So, you know, it just, I want to join the military at one time, and it's weird to look at the military now and just feel like a hatred in my heart for them. Like I don't look at those uniforms and be like, yeah, they're protecting our freedoms. No, they're just setting the world on fire. They're making the world a much more dangerous place for a lot of people. People over there that are starving. You know, they say like, well, you should be happy you live in America. Not really, but what National Geographic might show you is we're just like them. You know, we're not that different. You know, the Iranians, we're just like them. I'm not that different in them, not in a lot of ways. And the military has to come up with slang to disrespect them, to zoop, goop, zipperhead, you know, saying nigga, haji. They got to come up with that, like to come up with a way to hate them or to say that they're lesser than us because you're at war. People who are not at war with you. They have not attacked America. Nobody in Iraq attacked us. Nobody in Iraq was a threat to me and my family. None. I'm not at war with any Iraqis, Russians, any of that stuff. Anyway, I just feel like this whole, may have run around on this one, but this whole thing with the mercenaries represents Trump's foreign policy in a nutshell. And it's amazing that even though he can't get tests out and all this stuff, he still wants to go and engage in warfare in a Bay of Pigs style invasion in Venezuela. Leave you with that.